Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. In this video today, we are going to be talking about a MyTeam tournament coming up in NBA 2K21 MyTeam. What it is MyTeam Madness. If you don't follow MyTeam Madness on Twitter, make sure to go do that. They have this website, guys, that you guys can click on, that you guys can register for this upcoming tournament. And what we're going to be doing in this video today, guys, as you guys can see, current gen salary cap tournament, both PlayStation and Xbox. It's 1,500 cap, and you really get to run whoever you want within those 1,500. So what we're going to be doing today is I am going to be building my squad. So I'm going to scroll down here, and you guys are going to see how much is each tier of player, because I'm going to be building the squad that I probably will run in this tournament. Now, obviously, this is subject to change depending on who we do see in upcoming content drops, but invincible players are 400, dark matters are 300, galaxy opals are 200, pink diamonds are 100, 500 for amethyst or diamond, ruby or below is $1. Now, the important thing to note is that your bench does have to play as well, so you can't just stack your lineup with invincible and dark matter cards, because you got to make sure your bench, they have to at least play 5 minutes. So you have to make sure they don't get absolutely flooded when they do come in the game. So for me, I still kind of want to heavily favor my starters because they are going to be prime. But even if you plug in bronze players here, like even if you plug in bronze, Udonis has them, he still costs $1. So no matter who you plug in here, I'll plug in literally anybody, because it does not matter. Josh Reeves. And sure, it literally does not matter who I plug in. Nasmi, Trulong. Those cards are 3 players, so I'm already down below 1,500. So I just wanted to get that out the way. It's not just a 10-man rotation. These cards are at least going to count for basically $50. So we're going to start off at point guard, and if you're me, I'm running the pink diamond Obi Toppin card. A card who is just an off-brand Penny Hardaway is the way I think of Obi Toppin. He does cost $100 in the 1,500 thing, so that's not a bad start to my squad. I know a lot of people are going to run a dark or a galaxy opal point guard, or a galaxy opal, yeah, point guard, and maybe a dark matter point guard, but for me, I'll go with the pink diamond Obi Toppin. He's not going to do much offensively for me as long as he can compete on the defensive end and hold it down. That is all I need. If this was on next gen, definitely would plug in Nicholas Batum, but Obi Toppin for me on current gen is that little bit better. At the 2, I'm going to plug in one of my favorite favorite galaxy opal cards in the out of position Kevin Durant card. He is going to be able to get it done. Again, with my starting lineup, you're going to see Kevin Durant's going to be kind of that secondary option, right? If I handle the ball with either of my guards, it's going to be Kevin Durant. The more I play with Kevin Durant with his release on quick, the more I like the card. 6'10" to go along with Obi, who's also very tall in the backcourt. Just kind of giving me some size and some skill back there. And remember, I'm going to be playing in this tournament, so this is the squad right now that I would be comfortable with. Some height in the backcourt, some versatility, and some guys that can guard up on the perimeter very, very well. Small forward, we are going to go with another pink diamond. That pink diamond is going to be Thaddeus Young. Sharpshooter, that's what he is. 6'8", 6'11" wingspan, but can shoot the ball with the best of them. That's really what he's going to be on my court to do. Honestly, the only thing he's on the court to do is shoot the ball. I'm not going to create that many shots with him. He's going to be my mini Danny Ferry in a sense. I could plug in Danny Ferry here and be just fine, but my thing is I want to run KD, guy that can create just that little more. Thad Young defensively obviously leaves a little bit to be desired, but on the offensive end of the court with the Dwayne Wade base, you can't want anything more out of Thaddeus Young. At the power forward position, we are going to plug in our invincible here in the invincible Yao Ming. Now, you guys might be wondering, okay, you're using basically over 25% of your whole salary on one player. Yes, 100% I am. Yao Ming at the power forward position is just going to be an absolute cheese ball, and I'm going to pair him right now with his front court running mate Taco Fall. So over 50%, 800 of my 1,500 salary is just in my starting front court with Yao, with Taco. I know a lot of people in the community probably are like, Ty, that's a cheesy lineup. Why are you doing this? Look, there's going to be a lot of money involved in this tournament, so if you want to have a chance of winning or a chance of competing, not necessarily you have to run Yao and Taco, but if you don't, you might want to plug in Yao and Wiseman, maybe Taco and Wiseman, something like that to just help yourself out. Now, again, that's just something I would consider if I was you guys. You don't have to do the same thing as me, but that is something that I would definitely consider you guys going to or going for in your lineup. Now again, each and every one of these, or no player can play more than 15 minutes, I think is what is going on. So I'm going to explain my bench really quickly for you guys. At the point guard, we're going to go with a guy in Justice Winslow, the diamond card, 6'7". Again, Justice Winslow is not going to be a guy for me that does a lot of scoring. He's going to be on the court for one reason and one reason only, and that is to play defense. Obviously, I'm not very good with his release. I'm honestly not comfortable with it, but it doesn't matter. He's going to defend at a decent enough level, and I'm going to be able to get by with Justice Winslow. At the 2, this card is a card, again, I don't know if I'm going to play this card, but I'm going to plug him in, Kevin Porter Jr. Ruby card here. And here's why I'm plugging in KPJ. In case I run just my starters and just my bench, that is why I'd plug in Kevin Porter Jr. You must have a 10-man rotation, and those players must play a minimum of 5 minutes. Okay, so I was wrong. So it doesn't change my lineup at all. But initially, I was thinking that Kevin Porter Jr. might not play, and that instead I'd run KZ, 10 minutes. Half at shooting guard, half at small forward, and then just rotate them. But that changes things because obviously KPJ has to play, which is I'm fine with. I'm absolutely fine with Kevin Porter Jr. seeing those 5 minutes. I'm comfortable with him. He's going to hold it down at the defensive end. KZ, he's a card I want to talk about. He's probably going to split time with Thaddeus Young. I guess that Thad Young's probably going to see about 10 minutes. KZ is probably going to see about 10 minutes. A card that is massively overlooked by the community as far as pink diamonds are concerned. A lot of people are running Thad Young. A lot of people are talking about Thad Young. But 6'8" KZ Okpala is not talked about enough for as good as he is. Just look up the card on 2K database and you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. At the power forward position, this is a tough one. Pink Diamond Bobo. Here's the thing with my bench unit. Bobo is going to have to be the guy that keeps me in the game. Just the way it's going to have to be. Because with my bench unit, other than Bobo, it's not going to be very good. And then rounding off my lineup, we are going to plug in a guy who I'm definitely not a big fan of, the Ruby Mo Bamba. I used to love Mo Bamba, but here's the thing. He's just okay. He's going to block some shots, be able to hold it down in the defensive end. He's just not very strong. That's all there is to it. So if you're wondering where the 1,500 does come from, Taco and Yao, 800 apiece. Obi's 100, so that's 900. Thad Young makes it 1,000. KD, 1,200. So just in the starting lineup, we got 1,200 out of our 1,500. Bobo makes it 13. KZ makes it 14. Justice Winslow makes it 1,450. And then the rubies and bronzes basically all together cost 5. So that rounds up to the 1,500. So if you're kind of wondering, guys, how this tournament looks, if you're thinking about maybe playing in it, remember these are kind of the restrictions for it, the requirements. As long as you don't have over 1,500, you are good. And these are it, right? It's a best of 3. It is $20 to sign up. You can register through the website or just DM in MyTeam Madness. Would you run both Yao and Taco? Or would you lean in and maybe put in a guy like Bobo in the starting lineup? Maybe run a guy like Ben Simmons? Let me know that down below in the comments because I'm sure a lot of us are going to have different opinions on this. I just think this overall is a well-balanced squad that with Yao and Taco, they can carry the load offensively. Now, one thing I would recommend, get Yao and Taco a break at different times. You should never have both of them out of the game at the same time. So that's something just to kind of monitor if you do play in this actual tournament. But that is going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Remember, the MyTeam Madness link to their Twitter and the website will be down below in the description in case you are wanting to register for the tournament. I get asked a lot, Ty, how do you really get into competitive MyTeam? It's a perfect opportunity. You guys, if you have the extra $20 and want to get into the competitive MyTeam scene, this is a great opportunity for you guys to do so. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.